Hello, everybody.
Hey, guys.
Joe here.
Kevin.
Leona's kind of awesome.
She had one of the best, I'd call it a monologue moment there.
Yeah.
Which was really kind of beautiful to watch, right? Because in season 1, she was absolutely an adversarial force. In season 2, she hasn't really shown much of herself, right?
Have we seen her?
Yeah, we have. Charlie warned her a couple times. Right, I think so.
Yeah, but her presence was not as big as the first season. You're right.
Not
she was
even
very
close.
much an antagonist that season.
Absolutely. Yeah, she came in hot, didn't she?
Crushed it, man.
Yeah. Wait a minute. You three are going to resign? You for doing your jobs, and Jerry's going to get $5 million of my money? I don't think so.
Heck no.
And sometimes we talk about how prescient Aaron Sorkin is in his writing for how the world turned out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot, especially during The West Wing.
Yeah.
But you have to give him some credit here on that idea of taking the easy way to pay out a settlement that you should just fight, because that's the world we're living in now. Is like, we have a president who sues news organizations for editing interviews with him.
I know.
And instead of saying this is stupid and fighting it in court, they just pay him.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, $16 million to CBS is nothing.
No.
So they pay it to make it go away and to stay on his good side, when clearly they would have won the case if they would have gone ahead and fought it. Yeah.
Punch back, please.
Yeah, but with everyone kind of caving on these settlements, if you'd sit down for an interview with 60 minutes, that interview is going to be 2, 3 hours, 4 hours long.
Sure.
And they edit it down to fit on the television show.
Of course.
Every interview with a politician is edited. So to sue somebody for editing your interview is asinine.
And let's face it, when the man talks, he's just incoherent. Right. It's just him rambling.
Every politician, that's it. Every politician's speeches get edited. So the idea that I'm going to sue you if you edit my speech at all is it's a child's argument.
It really is. So I love the fact that we have this on TV.
Absolutely.
Because we can be like, because in real life we're like, no.
It's like, hey, can anybody stand up for on principle for anything? Please, once.
It's yet to be seen.
Yeah, exactly. Besides the people marching in Minnesota, can anybody else stand on principle?
Absolutely.
All right, let's go and get started. I do want to thank all of our Patreon subscribers for being here with us. Thanks so much, guys. Special shout out to our super patrons: NJ, MTC93, Actuarial Lurker, Anna, Balais Foldez, ZY, Jeff, Derek Peterson, Yannick from Montreal, Sudugunda Varapu, Jamie Morgan, Christy Goverston, Diana Perry, Trey Concheras, Humain Mac, Wolfgang Wolf, Lindsay Swift, Squick, Sweet Baby Silvernail, Adam Pacio, Matt Tyler, Lisa Klug, David Adler, Chris O'Donnell, KDK, Seth Walker, Everett Nation, and Doc Hooley. Thanks so much, guys. Really glad you're here with us.
Yes, we are. And if you're watching this on YouTube for the first time, welcome to our channel. If you might hit the like button for us, please leave us a comment down below and hit the subscribe button so you get up to date with the new content we've coming your way.
In the description below, link to our Patreon page of full-length watch-alongs. On most things on our Patreon, you'll have to sync and watch along in your own source material.
And I hope to God Jerry does not get that settlement, because her sentiment is so true.
Right,
you're not going to come here
and
do that.
I like how he lumps. How am I the scapegoat, lumping himself in with everybody else? Honest mistakes versus out-and-out chicanery.
Yeah.
And we're all the same, basically.
You know what you did to you
right.
child.
Yeah,
I just need to know we're off the record.
That hurts me.
Allie?
Yeah?
Say that.
We're off the record.
Charlie, Will, and Mac all resigned. Don and Maggie and I were resigning.
You said we're. We're resigning.
We wouldn't
allowed
accept
to.
their resignations. Charlie, Will, and Mac.
This is unprecedented.
Yeah.
You have to let me quote you on this.
No.
There's no story until Charlie says so.
She's going to do it, isn't she?
If we resign anyway, she'll sue us.
She'll win, too.
We're trying to do the right thing.
So she.
We aired a story. A small story? No. We
They're
aired
complete fiction.
You don't have to be mean about it.
We don't have military sources anymore.
You think that's maybe because you falsely accused them of heinous war crimes?
I do. I think that's the reason. But
I've appointed myself in charge of morale.
that's what it's come to. The woman who's always wanted to fire us won't let us resign. The unhappiest guy in the building is in charge of morale. Reese is having a viewing party upstairs.
Yeah. Look at me.
God.
I look hot.
I'm going to go upstairs.
Liquid sex.
I'm going to go upstairs and what do you say? I'm going to go upstairs and work on Reese.
I'm going to need to talk to Don Kiefer. He's not going to be happy.
All right. Can I have a moment?
Sure.
She does look good.
She looks great.
Kenzie's taking this the hardest.
She thought she was going to be humanely put down. Yeah,
You can fire her.
I'm not firing anybody.
I'm not firing anybody either. Why don't you just set yourself on fire instead of a cigarette?
One's enjoyable to me, and the other would cause a lot of pain. It's not even a choice.
Yeah.
There's a race for state rep in Hutchinson, Kansas. The Democratic incumbent, Jan Pauls, is anti-gay. Gay marriage?
Jan Pauls faces off against a Republican challenger who's a pro-choice, pro-gay rights railroad conductor named Dakota Bass.
There's no way I'm not spending the entire night talking about this race. I called it.
What do you mean you called it? I just told you about it.
Did you call it?
It's obviously every man for himself out there. Taylor, I know it's your first time, so don't worry that you're going to be bad at this.
Not worried. Not my first time.
I think she might crush it.
Probably, yeah. She didn't seem worried.
We just generally have a special relationship. Hi. I hate Jim too.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Would it bother Jim if you knew something before he did?
It would a lot, yeah.
Talk to me.
Talk to me too, sister.
Be less desperate for female friends.
Hey, did you know your book sold for $1,000 at the auction?
I was supposed to sign a book.
You did sign a book.
Because I thought nobody bidding on a book would be less embarrassing than nobody bidding on a date.
Oh, come on now.
Come on, yeah.
Someone spent $1,000 in hyperinflation in the Weimar Republic, the economics of post-World War I Germany.
I think what they were buying was your autograph.
I didn't sign it.
Yeah.
I saw the inscription, Ich hoffe, Sie zerreißen dieses Buch.
I hope you shred this book.
Somebody signed a copy for you and sent it to the auction.
And somebody paid $1,000 for it.
Okay, yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
Please don't enlist me to
I need you to
help
help me find the person who bought it.
Well, I have a story, but I need...
Did you see the newest exit poll, Don? 3% of voters didn't decide until today who they were voting for.
Brody in California condemned Todd Aiken, right?
This morning.
Todd Aiken was a joke.
In 1990, Brody wrote in an SFA publication, "It's a sad fact, but women cry... Women could now cry to terminate an innocent life."
How did you find this quote?
Taylor Warren pointed me to it. Didn't you used to take showers with his chief of staff?
We played tennis.
And then took showers together?
What a weird way to put that.
Yeah.
John, it's Don Kiefer.
Tell me some good news.
He wrote, "It's a sad fact, but women cry."
I know it, Don. I think I can trade you something.
You know we're in no mood to be fucked around with, right?
I do know, and I'm not.
You have until 8:30 Eastern, or we'll go on the air with the Congressman's office decline to comment.
Got it.
It better not be a Genoa story.
Right. You know they use sarin gas?
The lawyer said she'll hold you in breach.
Yeah. Why don't we drop it for 6 hours?
What's Charlie going to do now?
Reese is having a viewing party on the 44th floor. Charlie's going to work on
The
it.
suit's going to be filed tomorrow morning. If she'll agree to settle tonight...
She's not going to do it.
That's why my suggestion is, since we can't deal with it right now, not to worry about it until we're off the air.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Say what you want to say to me.
You're the most attractive woman I have ever seen in real life, and I'm sticking by that statement.
Is she looking for an I love you?
But I'm talking about Genoa.
Why? 6 hours of live election coverage. For you and me, that's like an orgy at a spa.
Is he wait? I think she's waiting for an "I told you so" or something.
Sure.
A bomb that hasn't detonated.
I'm not a bomb that's about to explode. In fact, I didn't want to brag, but I've been put in charge of morale for the night.
And you'd agree I'm responsible?
I 100% disagree. Jerry Dantana's responsible.
I think Jerry's more responsible.
Oh, yeah.
What do you want from me?
I wanted to know what the punishment's going to be this time.
What was the punishment last time? For 4 months, you
I was
were
fucking my ex-boyfriend.
lying.
You're the only person who's not baffled. Why it's 6 years later.
I'm unforgiven.
So you'll understand my concern when it comes to Genoa. So what's in store?
You know what, hon? Can I just say fuck you?
Yeah.
How long do you guys think is the right amount of time?
28 months.
You seriously came up with a number?
I was kidding.
In India, they're waving flags and having viewing parties to watch the coverage. In South Korea, they're watching an electoral map.
That's awesome. Really? I didn't know that.
Our elections are the envy of the world.
God, this is so sad.
That hurts. That really hurts.
Yeah.
It's critically important that we not make any mistakes tonight. Here we go. 3 minutes.
Our elections are the envy of the world. The My Pillow guy says they're fake.
Just like rehearsal.
Nothing's going right in rehearsal.
That's defeatist, man. Fetus?
Defeatist. Defeatist.
Defeatist, not the feet. I thought he said fetus too.
This would be so nerve-wracking, wouldn't it?
A 6-hour broadcast? Yeah.
I'm joined in the studio by ACN Sloan Sabbath and Elliot Hirsch. We can also project that Mitt Romney will be the winner of Kentucky's 8 electoral votes.
My God.
She's not going to like the end of the night.
Nope.
Charlie, excuse me for interrupting.
Any predictions?
Their phones were taken at the door.
Wait a minute. I understand the suit's going to be filed in the morning.
Yeah.
Everyone will have a stringer waiting at the clerk's office for the complaint.
Yeah, we're going to be painted with humiliation, mostly you and Willem and Mac, and a little bit me. I wish I were less aware of the reality. I'd like to be stupid right now.
If a news outlet doesn't have credibility, it doesn't matter what else it has. These people don't deserve to have a piano strapped to their back.
That's really, really big of him.
Yeah.
I think you were responsible for a massive fuck-up. I think Will was the face of a massive fuck-up. Now we're going to have to read about Jim and Maggie and Don, and Jim and Maggie and Don and Maggie and Mac and Will.
He feels like me.
Yeah.
Are you saying you agree?
I think your resignation should be accepted immediately.
And why don't you?
My mom says I can't.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
I said, Mom, you're gonna die, and I'm gonna take over a dinged up company. She said, I'm never gonna die. And when are you gonna give me some grandchildren? Are you gay? If you're gay, that's fine. Just tell me. Bullshit. You met the right woman 3 or 4 times. She's not taking your resignations. It'd be a lot easier for me to convince my mother if you agreed with me.
But I don't.
Yeah.
20 electoral votes from the president's home state of Illinois are safely Mr. Obama's. From Mitt Romney's home state of Massachusetts are also going to Mr. Obama. I apologize. I was trapped by my own sentence structure.
That was good.
I'm gonna break news tonight. Suck it, and we're about to get a data dump.
I really like your hair.
Thanks.
What happened?
What do you mean?
To Maggie's hair? When did she cut her hair?
Last week?
Why?
I didn't ask.
You should.
That's really nice of her.
Yeah. I think it's weird that no one's catching on that just how much she's spiraling since Africa.
But I get there's a lot going on, but still,
Sure.
you would.
You're handsome, too, in a droll and expressionless way. It's all about locating your inner chaw.
Do you have to be talking right now?
Have you located the chaw?
Elliot Hirsch is standing by in our newsroom. Elliot?
Will!
He went to the camera.
Kathy, can you tell us anything new?
No, not yet.
This is some good television.
Anything?
Takes a little time.
Okay. Yeah, said they put the information into iNews.
Hey, Mackenzie, I didn't realize that you were president of the Oxford Union.
I was president of the Cambridge Union.
That was Wikipedia.
Wikipedia says I went to Oxford. Can I see you when you're done?
Sure.
That's going to be him to fix the Wikipedia.
Totally.
And I signed your name just like you do. I didn't put a heart over the I or anything.
I don't care about the German, I care about the fraud. I need the name and contact information of the person who bought the book.
Tonight?
You need to hurry before the trail gets cold.
You think the book may have been bought by a bank robber? Everybody's doing fine, except Sloan. It's funny the things people try to control when they feel like they're not in control.
I wasn't really listening. I need you to change my Wikipedia page.
Yeah, there it is.
Do you know who else went to Cambridge? John Milton, Charles Darwin, Jane Goodall.
Mac, I wonder if you can switch me off. You're screaming names of smart people in my ear.
Sorry.
They teach you that at Oxford? Let's check in with Florida, where it's still too close to call. And you can see the president has an advantage in that very important battleground state. What effect, if any, did the 47% tape have on the Romney campaign and on the electorate?
The biggest effect it had was on the media.
Now we're talking.
No, that completely sank him. It did.
Am I being sued again?
Yeah. He's seeking an additional $20 million for tortious interference. Shortly after Jerry left ACN, he applied for a job at Kickstarter. Ezra Goldman called you about a reference for Jerry?
Mm-hmm. I said, Ezra, this is the call I've been waiting my whole life for.
Oh, God.
I said, if your company needs a very hardworking sociopath and Jerry's your man.
Right there.
He's suing me for giving him a bad job recommendation?
For saying something that wasn't true. You called him a sociopath.
Oh, my God. This is stupid.
How much training as a psychiatric diagnostician did you get at the Columbia School of Journalism?
I said, Ezra, he's a sociopath.
Yeah.
Why in the world would he put me down as a reference?
So that this would happen.
That's a really good question, yeah.
Do you own your apartment or rent?
I own it.
Second mortgage, problem solved.
I hate Jerry so much.
So do I.
The liberal media bias is so clear that it's not worth arguing about. A survey conducted by the American Society of Newspaper Editors showed 61% shared the beliefs of the Democratic Party.
In a race for the Kansas State Legislature, the
seriously?
Democrat is an anti-gay. The Republican is a train conductor and gay.
No.
Guys. And what's that an example of?
Elliot?
Nothing.
You scroll, you got Michigan 1 going red, and we haven't called Michigan 1.
Remember a few minutes ago when my iNews was overloaded and I wrote down some calls on a legal pad?
North Carolina 3, Ohio 7, Michigan 1.
Can I see that? That's supposed to be Mississippi.
It's MI.
There's supposed to be no mistakes tonight.
My fault or your fault?
Assigning blame isn't the productive thing to do.
MI1 red.
We made a small mistake. We called Michigan when we meant Mississippi.
You have to retract it.
I wonder...
It's not ready to call.
I wonder if maybe it's not necessary to retract it. What does your data say about the Michigan first?
Dan Banashek will keep his seat.
You're confident of that?
Yes.
You know, we called it.
Are you kidding? Banashek is going to win 51-49. 51-49.
It's pretty close.
You'll retract the call?
We will get to that, yes.
Are you?
We have Joey take it off the scroll and we make sure that nobody mentions it again until the desk gives us the green light. Who's going to notice?
Banashek. He's campaign manager.
Yeah, for sure.
The written test you have to take and pass to work for the New York City Department of Sanitation. It goes to the first person who eats it tonight.
We can't retract the call.
It doesn't seem to me that conservatives are having trouble gaining access to the airwaves. And
ACN's star anchor is a Republican who spends an awful lot of airtime reporting stories about crazy Republicans being crazy.
He did anchor a report about a Democratic president committing war crimes, and that wasn't even true.
Why did she bring it up?
Did you ever think you'd be trying to convince someone to let you resign? Will's not going to fire you, Mac.
There's no way.
Did you change it?
I did.
Thank you.
And they changed it back. It's Wikipedia's policy not to use information that comes directly from the source of the article.
Seems sort of counterintuitive, doesn't it?
I know how you feel.
We're gonna get this right, and I'll tell you why. Because.
I get it, and I'm gonna get it fixed.
Thank you. Ruling India was wrong.
It's a little late.
I know.
Thank you for the sentiment.
Right.
You're watching ACN.
I apologize for bringing your personal politics into it.
Yeah, it's okay, but I'd appreciate it
Of
if
course.
you kept me out of it.
I'm gonna feel bad until this is fixed.
It's gonna be fixed.
What if it never is? What if I go on and on like this?
Poor Neil.
I know.
It's like, I have my own job to do.
Can you do me a favor and take the Michigan first out of the scroll?
Were you taking back the call?
No, we're just...
Don's like,
Don caught that too.
I don't think we need to tell Mac and Will. Michigan 1, you can just go ahead and take it off the scroll.
Okay.
Everyone in the room knows what that means.
All right.
In the old days, didn't they offer you the option of a shot of whiskey and a pistol, Holy Roman Empire?
With whiskey and pistols? Can I tell you something?
Fire me. You're the only one who can do it.
I was a really good boyfriend. You think I'm not firing you because it would make me look bad? That crossed your mind?
It's not like you're indifferent to your
You think
image.
it's my image? What have I ever done to deserve that? How big a dick do you think I am, and how long have you thought it? I was a good guy.
It's a really good scene.
You're fired. End of the broadcast. Please don't tell anyone.
He's a little hurt.
Yeah, he was.
This morning, in time for the local news, Brody in California condemned Todd Aiken.
He asked me for time because he said he needed permission to trade me a story he promised was much bigger.
As long as it's not a potentially libelous story about misconduct in the armed forces, I'm listening.
Exactly. David Petraeus is about to resign over an extramarital affair with his biographer. A lieutenant colonel in the Army Reserve will be investigated with regard to a relationship with a Florida socialite who is receiving harassing emails from General Petraeus' mistress.
Run that.
Yeah.
I remember David Petraeus, but I don't remember this story.
I don't either.
I mean, what the fuck?
So is this going to be their bounce back as they get this big scoop?
I guess so. That's a biggie.
Mm-hmm.
Remember what I said before about my personal politics?
Sure.
Take me apart.
In 3, 2.
Crap.
What a great episode that was.
That was awesome, yeah. Yeah, this season's been great.
As far as the writing goes, this is one of my favorite episodes of the show so far.
I agree.
I thought that was written really well all the way through. I thought the humor worked really well.
The theme of trying to fix things, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I thought that scene with Mac and Will was really good, where he kind of called her out on it was kind of like the Godfather, the opening scene of The Godfather. It was like, what have I done to make you treat me so disrespectfully?
Yeah.
It was a really good point. It's like, I know you fired me. So you're worried about looking bad about firing me, but I just want you to do it. What kind of person do you think I am? That's my big concern, is looking bad.
Yeah.
And he's really hurt by that. I thought this was written really well. And I think we keep getting more details about what a complete total dirtbag Jerry is.
Jerry's the worst,
Oh
man.
my God.
Suing Dawn for $20 million because
I don't blame Dawn. He got a bad job reference.
Don't blame Dawn. I mean,
No.
this is the call I've been waiting for, man. Yeah, let me tell you about Jerry.
Jerry sucked.
Jerry's the worst.
He wants $20 million because he tried to get a job that he probably wasn't going to get anyway because the whole world knows he made up a fake news story.
Yeah, he's asking for more money in that suit than he is in the suit against ACN. He's the worst, man.
Yeah,
he's the worst. I can't stand him. I hope that... I don't know how we resolve it. Do you think they just pay him?
No.
Okay, good. Because I don't want them to.
I think they're going to stand their ground, and I think they're going to beat him in court, and I think that's all you can do.
Leona was pretty steadfast about that.
Absolutely.
And also, loved the scene with Reese. That was great.
That was really funny, wasn't it?
Why don't you have any grandkids?
Talk to my mom. Don't you have any grandkids? Are you gay? Just because I haven't met the right woman. You've met the right woman 2 or 3 times.
I'm going to live forever. It was a really nice scene because, like last week, he was a huge antagonist in the first season. You know what I mean?
Reese was our heel in season 1 for sure.
Very much so.
And we've gotten all this season, we've gotten funnier moments with him, right? A little bit more nuance to Reese, a little bit, and this was just a great scene.
Chris Messina, right? That's his name?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. He's
popped up in a number of things, sure.
I think he hooked up with Affleck, so he pops up in a lot of Affleck's projects.
Yeah, what was that? I keep forgetting the name of that really bad mob movie in Cuba.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, his follow-up to Live by Night?
Live by Night, yeah. He had a really big supporting role in that.
Yeah. But no, he's a great actor, and I like the fact that they're giving him less to do, but in some ways more to do, if that makes any sense. As an actor, you know what I mean? He has had more fun this season.
It's just it shows how good of a writer Aaron Sorkin is, in that you can take this character who was kind of, Leona and Reese, who are kind of one-dimensional villains in season 1, right?
Yep.
I'm worried about the business. You're hurting our business, therefore I'll take you out, right?
Yeah.
Fighting against the protagonist of the show, and added layers to them where you're like, well, not so fast, right?
Yeah, there's something here.
You know, that's like the really great job they did making Dawn the bad guy in episode 1.
Yeah.
Before he started realizing, like, he's not the bad guy. He was just on the wrong side of this argument.
Sure.
And then you realize Don's actually not a bad guy at all.
You know, there's something interesting about that, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, because I feel like with the first season, which I do like the first season a lot.
Me too.
I prefer this season. I really do.
Me too. And I'd been told by 2 different people whose opinions I respect, they liked the first season and didn't like the show after that, which is why we weren't going to watch the second and third season.
Thank God we did. I mean,
I know, right?
But like, I don't know. Like, we just kind of got plopped into the world of it.
Here's kind of what I think. I think it's a lot like we talked about this when we were watching The Wire, in that you watch the season 1 of The Wire, or you watch the season 1 of this, and you expect season 2 just to be kind of, an extension, more of the same.
Yeah.
And they throw some curveballs in and change up stylistically. It happened when we were watching Maisel too.
Yeah.
There's some seasons people don't like because there were big changes. Mm-hmm. We didn't mind them because it's like, it's different, but it's still good. It's just not what you were necessarily expecting going in. And I think structurally, this is a way different show than season 1 was, right? We were getting like real news story of the week.
Yeah.
And ACN always coming down on the right side of that news story, which was fun in kind of like a, revisionist history sort of way. But I feel like the through line of this, having this big like mystery kind of like, here's the thing that happens. How do we spend the season kind of breaking down how we get there? It's a completely different show.
And we have the benefit of knowing the characters now, because we had that in the first season, but we were also learning who these people are.
Yes, and it bears,
now we got it.
And it bears mentioning again, we've cleaned up a lot of the relationship messiness that totally. I felt was kind of a bit of an anchor on season 1. And it was like, the show's not really running when we're kind of mired in all of this. And we have less of it now.
Yeah, I don't want to call the first season messy.
No.
That feels like a slight, but like it's not. It's a great season of television. It
really is. I just feel like the relationship stuff got a little messy.
This just feels tighter and like
very
more
much so.
honed
They clean that up. They clean that right up to start the season.
Episode to episode has just been riveting.
Absolutely. We have a great villain in Jerry.
We do. That guy sucks so hard. You hate him way more than I ever hated Reese or Leona, for that matter.
Me too.
And it's like, I think humanizing Reese and Leona in this season, it's like I do want to see more of them in season 3. Like I really
who knows? Yeah,
I really hope they do play a bigger role in that, because I feel like they're great characters.
They are,
and I kind of respect them this season a lot. I'm like, I get where they're coming from for
sure. Reese was an easy villain because he was kind of the phone hacking and
snobby rich kid.
Right. He was pretty sleazy with how he used ACN's whatever tabloid magazine, TMI or whatever. I think now that they're kind of out of that business, I think he's a more compelling character.
Smooth sailing.
I mean, let's face it, it's not wrong to have a president of a TV network that wants to make money for the TV network.
Sure, and
that's not just an out there concept.
I've never heard of that.
No, right? This guy runs a company and wants it to be profitable. Torch him.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks a lot, guys. We'll catch you soon.
See ya.